And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. And we're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10. Yards. Talk about big, long, explosive field-flipping runs, and that's something this defense is well aware of.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Flush to his right. That escapes the sack. Fights off the defender. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Being chased out left. It fights him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Not the first time on... Last drive on their opening drive, he finished it off with a touchdown run of his own. And now they begin here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring.
Able to connect with Dallas Goedert for the touchdown strike. And now they start again here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. 39 yards there, a big one.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Levante David. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? A leap, and he's got it. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. A CD that... Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this 1st half as his guys begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles will... Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Broken tackle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
He got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with the touchdown run, and he'll start anew with a... Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Levante David in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 2 straight, and they lead. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, nice move. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Dances by him, and he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
This is Smith with a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And he fends him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Dallas Goedert with an acrobatic catch. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the...
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points.